11:30 and I ordered something from a company called Muscle Foods. I don't know if you can see this here. It's like a massive package. I'm gonna unpack that now so you can see what I bought. Let's do this like this maybe. Okay. Chicken breast. These two are more or less fat-free, which is pretty awesome. We're going to be using this in the eggs we're going to be cooking now. So one is cheddar and this one is mozzarella. I've got some chicken sausages and this is like lean chicken burgers. Really interesting. We've got peanut butter, but this one is has whey protein inside, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got these guilt-free sauces, what they're called. So they're very, very low in calorie. One is chocolate, one is ketchup, and the other one is, what do we have here? Cherry. This was all packed with some ice packs here, so that was pretty good. So it is 11:50 and I made myself a little bit of egg and I used the new mozzarella, like fat-free mozzarella cheese. Yeah, not too bad actually. I'm gonna try this ketchup, which is basically nearly 0 calories, more or less. So per 100 grams it has 10 calories, has 2 grams of carbs, 0 fat, 0.3 grams of protein. I don't really know what that is, so I just thought I'd give it a try. Got a bit of chicken here as well, and a monster. That's really it. So let's give this a try, the ketchup. I hope this tastes good. Otherwise I need to throw it away. I don't know, for 0 calorie ketchup. I mean, the consistency is already a bit different. Let's see. Okay, I mean, has a bit of a chocolate, I was about to say chocolatey taste, a little bit of a ketchupy taste. I mean, for nearly 0 calories. Good alternative. Yeah, just wanted to show you what I'm eating. Now I'm gonna go into editing and hopefully getting this video out finally. Might answer some questions today. Yo! You're probably wondering, why is this guy back at home? It is already 9:43 and I'm just exporting yesterday's vlog. So like I told you guys, I'm a bit running behind because I'm, you know, still cutting the 1,000 rep challenge, and that's why I'm, you know, trying my best to keep up here with everything. Now I want to answer some questions in this vlog because I thought, you know, you guys are asking away so much that let's just use that time to address a couple of questions. So Connor is asking, Mark, I saw you at the end cutting down your water intake to get leaner, and he's saying, so in terms of losing body fat, what's the best? Should I drink plenty of water or not? Now, just because I cut down my water intake, and I try to make that very clear in my daily vlog, so click over here if you haven't seen that yet. And I'm talking about that I'm cutting water just in the last 2 days before the shoot, just to look leaner for the weigh-in. That's all, guys. It has nothing to do with, you know, losing fat quicker. It's actually counterproductive. It's just something bodybuilders do. They do it even different to... Oh, we're back. So bodybuilders do that even differently. They cut water, so for I think they start a week before to slowly cut their water, and then at the end they're like on, you know, like half a liter or even just a cup of water on the show day. But you know, I'm not a bodybuilder. I just wanted to cut the water the last 2 days to drop my weight just a little bit more and look a bit more, you know, leaner and chiseled. But Obviously I'm not the most shredded guy, so that's why it doesn't really make a big difference. Now in terms of what I would recommend if you want to lose fat, you need to make sure you drink enough water. Guys, these glasses here, I drink at least 5-6 of those every day, plus my bottles of water you see me drink every time you watch my vlog. I get 4 liters of water in every single day, and that's how you keep hydrated, that's how you keep your digestion rolling. Because, you know, the thing is, just think about it, if you've got a lot of food to digest, or even whatever, it doesn't matter if it's a lot or not, but you need water to function. Your body's 70% water, your brain needs liquid, it sits in your head with liquid. So if you have not got a lot of water, nothing is really working. So even a drop, I think it was like 2% drop in water, total body water, decreases focus by 50 to 60% or something, and performance by 40% and stuff like that. It's like really bad having less water intake, but it's nothing I would recommend. It's just because I wanted to show you what I do, but that's really it. Okay, so please drink enough water. I forgot to hit the record button. Okay, so Griffin is asking, he says, so how did you find the right degree needed for the fitness industry? That rhymes, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm asking because I'm interested in getting into it myself. Now for me, when I studied all this stuff, that was nearly decades ago now. So I was studying sports science at university to master's level, master degree, MSc, whatever you call it here. And that included my personal training degree as well. So in terms of that degree, I can really do anything which is related to sports, which is really cool. But if you're just interested in, let's say, personal training, depending if you're in the US or in the UK, there are governing bodies which supply these sort of courses, and you can become a qualified personal trainer. Now, the thing is with that, I think in America the course might be better, but here in the UK I've seen some of them and I'm not really a big fan of them. The standard is very, very, I would say, questionable. Obviously they're good trainers, I'm not saying they're all bad. I've seen a lot of good trainers in the UK as well, but I'm just sometimes, you know, I work in a gym and I see other PTs work and how they work with clients, and I'm not really sure if they know what they're doing. But this is like in any industry really, you know, you can go into a driving school, a driving instructor, you can see a doctor, right? They all are different in terms of their education, what they've done. So the best thing I always say is keep learning, keep educating yourself outside of these degrees. Now the MSc was not my last education I did. Ever since then I've been keeping up with science, I've been keeping up with studies, with what's going on in industry. Because like I said, when I studied, for example, HIIT training wasn't invented. No one knew about HIIT training. So that came out. If I would have stuck to my degree and saying, well, you know, what I learned in university is not congruent with what you're telling, you know, this is bullshit. Guys, keep up with what's going on. Find good sources. I mean, the good thing about studying a degree is that it tells you and it teaches you how to research and how to sort through the bullshit, basically, cut the crap. Meaning, when you see a study, I can tell you if it's legit or not, but most people can't. So the problem is, someone says, oh yeah, you know, I read this study and it tells you this. Well, you know, first of all, who's the sponsor of the study? So who paid for the study to be conducted? So for example, if a supplement company, and this is very, very common, if they say, well, our study shows that our protein blah blah enhances performance by 50,000%, right? Well, you can bet your ass that that company, the supplement company, paid for the study to be conducted. Therefore, their interest is that the results being shown to you guys are, you know, are obviously good. I can just see how I'm drifting away from the actual question. I'm really sorry. Just trying to tell you guys that I think it's important to keep learning, keep your mind on track, and yeah, the other thing, experience. It comes with freaking experience. You need to start working in that industry you want to tap into. And sometimes, if you want to become a personal trainer, probably best thing is to interview other personal trainers. What are they doing? Are they happy with their job? Maybe find a studio where you can sort of start as like an internship. Try something first before saying, yeah, you know, I want to do this. Because spending like I did like 5 years on a degree, and then at the end you're like, oh, you know what, I don't think I really want to do this. That's the wrong approach. So try to figure out what you want to do, test it out first, ask a lot of people who are in that industry, and then maybe make your own decision. Yeah, little tip on the side. Pup David is saying, Mark, have you ever had these days where you don't feel like doing anything, and how do you deal with that, and how do you motivate yourself? So it's a great question. I'm glad you asked that, because the thing is, a lot of people feel like that. They feel like, I don't know what to do, and you know, I don't feel like doing anything. I just feel like lying in bed watching you know, some television, or you know, just feel like depressed really. You know, quite frankly, what it really is, and how I always motivated myself, was that I really knew what I wanted to do. So in terms of sports, it is a great motivator. Sport, just by going to the gym and working out, or going to you know, a sports club, or whatever you do, is just great, because your body gets moving, and moving, so motion creates emotion. So when you start moving your body, you start feeling better, and that is just this is like a unspoken rule really, that when you move your body, you know, it releases endorphins. Everyone knows that, and that's like feeling good and getting back on track. Now, the other thing, which is really, really important, I spoke about that before and I already made a video about it. I talked about the why. You need to figure out why you do things, why you go to the gym, why you want to look a certain way, why do you want to earn that money, why do you want to have that girlfriend, why do you want that car, why do you want that house, why do you want the things you want. Ask yourself that. And once you know the why, the what, and the how, and all the other things, they will happen automatically. So this thing of, I don't know what to do, I don't feel like doing anything, is a sign for me you have no clue what you're really doing, or what you want to do in life. Or not in life, but let's say on that day. That said, you might have your biggest why, you know exactly what you want to do, and you still feel like, I don't want to do anything. That happened to me as well. And these days are normal. These days are like everywhere. Sometimes, and you've seen it in my 30-day challenge, I had a day I felt like shit. I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted a transformation. I was super pumped, motivated, and I just couldn't perform. And these days happen, and that's fine. Sometimes things don't have to have meaning all the time. You don't have to put meaning to it. Just be with it. Just relax and say, you know what? I'm just going to take it easy now and chill out. And if I don't want to do anything, I just don't do anything. But if this period continues the next day, a week, 2 weeks, then you need to figure out and say, you know, stop. Here's something's wrong, something's going on. If it's one day, if it's one training session, if it's one cheat meal, it doesn't freaking matter. That is absolutely normal, that's absolutely human. Don't worry about it. But if it continues, then, you know, you should take some of the advice I just talked about before. Okay, so the next question is not really a question, it's a statement. It comes from Jacob. He says, "You're amazing!" Thanks, Jacob. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Keep doing what you're doing. It's so motivating, and you've changed my lifestyle in a good way, which is great. Awesome. I'm happy that I helped you. Remember these words. I know that someday many, many people will see your hard work and appreciate it as much as I do. You're awesome, Jacob. You know what, Jacob? That is... I really appreciate these comments very, very much, and I read loads of them. It's not just yours. Many people write these things, and I'm so blessed that you guys believe in me, and I know that it will hit bigger numbers soon. A lot of people will watch this and get motivated, and that's all purpose. That's why I'm doing this. And I really, you know, when you see my 1000 rep transformation video, you will see why I did it, because it freaking motivated so many people to take charge of their life. And that is what this whole thing is about. It is about you are responsible for where you are right now and where you're gonna go, and you can make a change every single day. You can say yes or no to that bagel, to that whatever drink, you know, fizzy drink. You are the one. Just remember that. And I'm gonna change this around. As soon as the 1000 rep challenge is out, I'm gonna do much more interesting vlogs, not just sitting here on the freaking bed and answering your questions, right? You're gonna see much more interesting stuff. And my freaking camera, can you stop zooming in and out? Don't do this. All right. So So it's already late and I have to upload now the video, so this all gets started. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, if you want to ask me anything, you know, down there, you can write whatever you want. I will always answer these here once in a while. And yeah, hit the like button, punch the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.